Last year there were media reports of several cats contracting tuberculosis or TB after consuming a particular brand of raw venison cat food. In my opinion, the producer involved didn't handle it well. In their place, I would have accepted responsibility, apologised and offered both condolences and compensation to the cats' families. I would have seen it as an opportunity to open up a debate about ingredient safety and to educate consumers, because there needs to be more debate about ingredient safety and consumers deserve to understand the real issues. The TB risk posed by venison is a good place to start. TB is a disease caused by a bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and there are at least 9 different species. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is found in people, animals, and I think it's also found in soil. It can be dormant or active, and the vast majority of animals and humans carrying the bacteria show no symptoms and pose no risk to others. If the meat is cooked, it kills this bacteria, and that's why it's a potential issue for raw feeders. I say a potential risk because the chances of a cat becoming infected with active TB is very, very low. There are 8 million cats in the UK, according to DEFRA, but on average only 30 cats a year are infected with the bovine strain of TB. That's a 1 in 266,000 chance. Well, what about dogs? All DEFRA says is that it's rarely recorded any instance of TB in dogs, and I assume that means that the numbers are even less than in cats. It would take hours to properly describe TB, let alone explain how it's spread, how it can be prevented, and how to treat it. The point is that TB is complicated. Also, it's very, very rare. That's no comfort to anyone who's lost a 4-legged family member to the disease, but it is important to stress how unlikely it is that any dog or cat will catch TB. It annoys me to see the risk exaggerated. It mustn't be ignored, but it shouldn't be sensationalised either. I don't know what other raw food producers do to ensure the safety of their ingredients when it comes to TB, but I can tell you what we do at Honey's. First and foremost, we only use high welfare, that's free-range, pasture-fed, wild and organic meat. In the case of farmed meat, because the animals are better cared for, the risk of them coming into contact with TB or any other disease is considerably lower. In the case of wild meat, such as venison, we only buy from a handful of trusted game dealers. Secondly, we only use meat that's genuinely suitable for human consumption, and this guarantees that it's fresh and has been properly inspected by vets or other suitably qualified professionals. Thirdly, we operate a very strict batch control system. We are a tiny producer, we know all our suppliers and also all our customers, and so we can offer a complete, guaranteed system of traceability for every single serving of food that leaves our kitchens. I pray we'll never ever have to issue a recall, but if we do, we'll be able to do it quickly and, more importantly, accurately. Fourthly, we visit all our producers to check their qualifications and to ensure that they meet our very vigorous food safety standards. So, where does this leave us? Well, all food, of course, carries risk, but we believe that we've done everything possible to eliminate that risk. And if we weren't confident that our food was 100% safe, we certainly wouldn't sell it. Moreover, if we thought there was an issue, we would admit it immediately and work hard to put things right in any way we could. The Honey's ingredients policy, by the way, is available on our website. I really believe more honest discussion about species-appropriate feeding based on scientific fact, not on scientific fiction, can only be of benefit to the dogs and cats we love and care for. Thank you from all of us at Honey's for your interest in this extremely important subject.